Hello YouTube, welcome again, as always, to another beer review with me, the Master of Hoppets, or Peter. So, today's beer is another beer from the Christmas calendar. That calendar is actually soon empty. After this review, I've only got 2 beers left in the calendar, and after those 2 are reviewed, I'm gonna review beers that I've picked up myself. Probably not as often as I review right now. Right now I review so many beers, just mostly because I want to finish the calendar, because you get a bit tired of only drinking Christmas beers. So they're all quite sweet and all that, so that's done soon. But let's just get to the beer. Today's beer is a Danish beer. It is from the brewery I reviewed in my first review. It's Raasted Juleøl, or Raasted Christmas beer, actually it's translated into. It is their Christmas seasonal. They also have the other beer reviewed, the Raasted Winter, which is their winter seasonal, which was a Schwartz beer. Just alright Schwartz beer, not the best. But this one should be a bit better. The style is a Belgian strong ale, and yeah, should be quite alright. Actually, this brewery, Raasted, closed down last year because of the financial crisis, and because it was quite expensive still having that brewery. But because of some local financial investors, the brewery still brews beer, and it was reopened in July already. So they started brewing beer then again. So fortunately, they didn't close down, and they do actually make some good beers, especially their Imperial Stout, which I think I mentioned as well in my first review. But this one should be quite good as well, I think. Maybe a Danish take, or Scandinavian, some of you guys probably want to say instead, but Danish take on a Belgian strong ale. I'll just translate here from the back of the beer. Raasted Juleøl is brewed, the Raasted Juleøl is inspired by Belgian Abbey ales. Dark malts, sugars and spices together creates the aroma and taste of Christmas and its spices. This beer is perfect for the fat Danish Christmas food. It's again a 33 centiliter bottle, or 12 ounces, or 11.6 ounces, I think it is, and it's 8.5% alcohol by volume. Belgian strong ale. So, don't really know what to expect from this beer. But my first Danish take on a Belgian beer I've had in a long time, actually. It's gonna be a bit exciting, yeah. I've got a better translation, by the way, in English. That's just not from what it says on the back, that's from what it says on the website. I'll just read it aloud. Another beer inspired by the strong Belgian ales. There's been used 5 different malts, corn, dark cane sugar, and a lot of dark candy sugar. Very lightly hopped with Tettnanger hops, which is a German type of hops, Tettnanger. But the glass I'm going to use is actually not my tulip glass, as I use in all my other reviews of Belgian beer. It is my newest glass, my Westmalle Trappist glass. I finally got the glass I talked so much about. I actually just got it today in a Westmalle gift pack with this glass and the Westmalle double and triple. And I'm probably going to do a review of both of those soon in my new glass. Sorry I didn't make an unboxing, but whatever. I think you can survive it. But it was only like, I think it was 89 Danish kroners, and that's like in US currency that's around 11 or $12, I think. And that's, well, in Denmark that's quite cheap for a gift pack. But yeah, there it is for you guys. I think it's quite cool, very cool. But my first Trappist glass. But let's just open the beer and start the real review. I'm hoping for it not to be too carbonated so it doesn't explode out of the bottle, and it looks like it doesn't. Nice. Smells actually quite nice, but very citrusy actually, in my opinion. But let's pour it at a 45-degree angle as always. Quite nice color actually. It looks very well carbonated. Not much of a head. It didn't really help that I poured hard, but it looks very nice actually, the color. Color is very dark, sort of a orange type of color. Looks very nice though. Just an off-white head, not beige, but just off-white. Looks very nice as well. It smells quite good actually. But yeah, it definitely looks good. But the aroma is quite sweet. And surprisingly, it smells a lot like citrus. But not really Christmassy actually. And here's an example for you that all Belgian strong ales aren't really dark. This is more of an orange color. Not all Belgian strong ales has to be like for example, the great Abbey de Rock I had, Special Noël. That was amazing, but here is an example of it being a more light color, but it smells quite good, quite fruity actually. But and maybe just not too much of a yeasty aroma, but a bit fruity. But let's just dig in and give it a taste. Smells quite good, but actually also just in the aroma, some spices maybe, but not too many. Let's give it a taste. This is actually quite good. Maybe a bit too fruity for a Christmas beer. It's actually very fruity. A lot of fruit. Very citrusy, maybe some can't really put a finger. That's probably the yeast, I think, or the malts, but quite fruity sweet, and maybe citrusy as well. Medium bodied, a bit light actually. Well, I liked it a bit better when I had the first sip. It's not bad, but it's quite good. I mean, after having a few sips more, it's like it wasn't as bad as the first. Very well carbonated though, with a lot of carbonation in the beer. Even though it just said, I think it was a hint of Belgian yeast, or it's quite yeasty though. Quite sweet. Can't really taste much of spices. Maybe some. Just one sec. I want to say hints of cinnamon, I think. Yeah, actually a bit of cinnamon. But it's quite alright. Not the best Belgian strong ale I've had, but it's a nice try, I think, on a Belgian strong ale. But keep in mind that it has to be a Christmas beer or a seasonal winter beer. This wouldn't pass at all. It is not heavy enough. The alcohol, by the way, is a bit traceable in the beer, not too much. It's actually a very good beer, but thinking about it, it has to be a winter seasonal. I think this is a bit more summery actually, or spring, for early spring. Not really a winter beer. I'd say this is a beer you could probably drink all year round. I would imagine, especially here in Denmark, that it's good with our Danish Christmas foods, because they are usually very fat, and this sort of a bit lighter Christmas beer that's a bit more fruity would go well with them, because I think in the long run it would be too heavy to have all these Danish fat traditional Danish Christmas foods, and then having a very heavy beer as well. So actually, in that sense of thinking, it fits quite well. But a quite good beer. I'm not sure if you can get it abroad at all, but in the US and so on. Check it out if you can find it. It's actually quite alright for a Belgian strong ale. Not for a Christmas beer. It could have been better, but rating wise, this is getting a 70. It's a whole lot better than when I think about the other Raasted beer I had. This is 10 times better, but still not as good as the Imperial Stout, which is the best beer I've had so far, but it's quite good. So check it out, see if you like it, if you can get it at all, and cheers, and I will see you soon.